Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now with the river season now being open, it was only a matter of time before I was going to start doing some top water chub fishing, and that's exactly what we're doing today. Not only that, I'm going to try and target perch and pike as well, see if we can get the full shebang, all three of them. I've got a brand new setup with me today, which is actually a dedicated top water setup. The rod was designed for top water poppers and small creature baits and things like that, so I'm going to be using that today. Hopefully get a look at the new setup. I'll show you it a bit later on. It's a really nice one, and hopefully put a few fish on the bank. Like I say, we've got sort of like a medium light setup, because obviously we're targeting pike as well on poppers, and hopefully catch chub on small little bug style baits. I'm also really hoping on getting some really cool strikes caught on camera too. The plan is to fish crack of dawn. It's kind of that now. I've been fishing already an hour. I needed to wait for the sun to come up to be able to film this intro, so I'm filming about 2-3 hours this morning. I'll be going home and coming out in the last thing at night for the last 2 or 3 hours. The best time to get top water strikes, and hopefully I'm going to get some really cool blow-ups for you guys on camera too. Let's get cracked on. So this is a bait I'll be majority using today, especially for the chub, and that is a salmo bug. Because it's early morning, I'm actually using the black version, because I like to think that as the sunlight's coming up, it gives the best silhouette on the surface of the water just using a black bait. Hopefully get some reaction strikes. Debarb the hooks. I've debarbed the hooks on all the baits I'll be using today, just to help for a quick unhook and release of these fish. Let's get some on the bank. Fish on, only a small one. Definitely not the sort of size chub we were after today. Wanting bigger ones than that. You know what, it's not tiny, is it? It's probably about £2. Absolutely nailed it. Obviously debarb these hooks, so saying that, if this chub was off one of the little streams I fish, that'd be awesome. Little black bug. Get him straight back. Like I say, I want some really big ones today. See you later, buddy. Oh, just missed one. Let's try again. Got one that time. Got one that time. That's the size we're after. Lovely river chub on the top water. Only just hooked by the looks of it as well. Oh no, he ain't go for that. Oh, and he managed to unhook himself in the net. That's absolutely perfect. Saved me a job. Obviously I debarbed these hooks, so relatively easy to unhook. We'll take a look at this one, because that's first good one of the session. Hopefully we'll get a few more of these. So there we have it, the first decent chub of the session. Very, very lively. Smashed that black salmo bug on the surface, contrasting with a low light. Hopefully that gave a nice silhouette. It's a couple of chub I've caught so far, but this is the first decent one. Like I said, probably just over £3, maybe 3 1/4. Very, very lively. Let's get him back. That's a beast of a chub. That's like a £5-pounder. Fish on, fish on. That's a good sized chub, I think. Alright. If I slip here, I am screwed by these nettles. Good idea, Chris, good idea. Wearing shoes with no grip. Yeah, it's a clonking chub. Don't think I brought any scales with me because I didn't expect to catch any monsters. This one looks like a really nice one. Oh, and that'll just stung my ass. Oh, that's a huge chub. Oh, that's a beast. Yes. What a fish. Absolutely crushed that bait. She's a big old wary beast. There we have her. Massive fish in length. Should have really brought something to measure and weigh these fish, because whenever I come out doing something like this, I don't expect to catch any monsters. I always end up catching some really nice ones. But that is a unit. Absolutely nailed that bait. Right, we're going to get well rested and let her go. Probably won't be able to film much of the release because it's a bit of a treacherous banking, but that is so frigging cool. Spawned out female. There she goes. Don't go into the pipe. You never know, there might be a monster pike in there lurking, waiting for you. There you go. So guys, we've had a good bit of action so far. I think I've managed to capture some cool topwater strikes on the drone too, which hopefully will come out really well in this video. But it's time to tell you about that dedicated topwater rod that I'm using today. Now this is called the Salmo Top Pop. It's 7 to 28 gram. And this rod was specifically designed for throwing the baits that I'm using today, like the small Salmo bugs, and I've also got some topwater poppers to use later on for the pike too. And that is paired up with the S2000 reel and loaded with 14-pound braid. It's a little bit heavier braid for fishing the small bugs that I'm using, but it's perfect for the poppers we'll be using later on for the jack pike, and it's a really nice looking setup. Beautiful blue trim on the rod and reel to match, and it's got me some beautiful fish so far. And hopefully we're going to move on now to some more chubby areas, but just after that I'm going to maybe try some forgotten pond fishing and hopefully get some really cool close-up drone strikes of pike smashing some poppers too. So let's crack on with this session and hopefully put some more fish on the bank. Fish on. Oh, is that a little perch topwater? It is. Yes, one of the fish I wanted to catch today. I was wanting sort of one of every predatory species we can catch on topwater. It's only a small one. You never know, it might catch some bigger ones. Pretty cool though, on the little bug. See, barbless, quickly unhooked. Get him straight back. Just looking through some trees and I can already see a couple of big chub. I was going to set the camera up here, the big camera to film him, but I don't want to risk spooking him, so. Come on. Yep, there we go. Oh, no. Oh no, how did I not get the hooks there? God's head. Comes a bit too high up. Give me another chance. Oh, yes. It missed. Oh, another one that's probably about £4. He had to go at it and just missed it. Maybe put on a different bait, slightly bigger bug or popper. There we go. Whoa, there we go. I knew one would have to come back for it. Gonna have to land it around this tree. Damn it, how am I gonna do that? This is tricky. Don't lose tension, Chris. Oh, I'm slipping down the bank. That is a really good sized chub. Damn it, it might rival the one I caught earlier. Inhaled the bug. Beautiful fish, better condition one than the one I caught earlier. The one I caught earlier was a little bit scabby, that big one. Whereas this one looks lovely. Can't bother to extend my net, I should be fine. Oh, that is a cracking chub. That's got to be a chub over £5. It's got a huge body on it. Really deep. As it's tensing its jaw, I can hear the bait rattling. That's funny. That is a beautiful chub. is an absolute unit of a topwater chub. It's probably a chub of probably about 4.5 to 5 pound. It's actually a similar size to the other big one we caught on topwater too, but this one is a super clean, super healthy one. Really, really good hard fighting condition, Jesus. Now it's very, very lively, so we're going to very quickly return him back to the water. Or her rather, probably a female fish. I'm not bringing the big camera down here because it's a bit treacherous. And that was one of the big ones we saw in the swim. Had a couple blow up. One of them actually did feel the take, so it probably pricked the hooks, which then put them all on edge. And this one couldn't resist it. Oh, there we go, big guy. So I've caught some chub, and I've even caught a nice perch on the small 2cm Salmo bug, the black version. And now it's time, I think, to get a pike or two. Now the weather has been really cool for the past maybe 5 or 6 days. We've had low pressure. It's not getting above 17 degrees today, hence why I'm wearing a bit of a jacket right now. And I think it's going to be all right to fish for some still water pike. So I'm just going to hop now to one of the sort of forgotten ponds that I like to fish. It's not so forgotten anymore, it's quite cut out. I think people have been down and been fishing it, but we're going to try using a topwater popper now, which is obviously what this rod's designed for, and hopefully get a pike out on the top water. I'm going to get the drone up. I'm also going to get the camera on the bank pointing at the water too, and fingers crossed we'll get some cool topwater strikes from pike. So I'm going to go there now. The popper's quite a cool one. It has sort of like a walk the dog popper action, so I'm hoping it might be able to get a reaction strike from some of these jack pike. Right, let's go there now and try and get one. Loads of bait fish. Pike. Oh, I missed it. T-boned it as well. That was cool. Whoa, what a hit. Jesus Christ. When he's starting that drag up, still I've been fishing for the chub, can't you? Always loosen it off when I'm fishing for chub. Still like when you're trout fishing. That pike absolutely crushed it. Come on. It's going to be full of snags down in the margin. Yes. We landed it. Absolutely crushed that popper. Look at that. So frigging cool. I decided to give it a go on one of the little forgotten ponds to see if any of the pike wanted a larger popper on a wire trace. After hitting some chub, and bang, this one absolutely nailed it. Let's get him back quickly. Well, I managed to get 2 takes from here, resulting in 1 fish landed. I was just going to move on, but I do fancy a couple more casts, just in case there's something else to catch. So many bait fish out there. I mean, not many of them seem very big. They're all very, very tiny bait fish. But they're everywhere. I think they're chasing the bugs. That's another pike, and we missed it. Yes, it definitely came back. With a vengeance. That's pretty cool. Absolutely crushed it. We're not going to net this one because the hook's on the outside of the mouth. So another one nailed on that same topwater popper in a bluegill pattern. Really nice and easy to unhook that one. And it's a beautiful little jack pike. They're all really dark colours in here, which is pretty cool. I love them like that. There he goes. Meter pike. That's like a 15-pounder. Oh my God. Just about to leave the swim, I turned the GoPro off, cast out. As soon as I baited the water, I turned the GoPro on because a pike came shooting straight up for it. It was probably a fish of about maybe 14 or 15 pound. Just hit this tiny little bog. I didn't get the hook up though. I'm so gutted. This feels weird, like, I think this is genuinely a bit of the river I've probably never fished before, which feels like a weird statement to say considering I know my local waters really, really well. Oh, bit sus. Right, let's have a look. Can't see anything down here. Probably a reason why I don't really come fishing in this area. I don't really see much. That was a lovely swim downstream though. Follow. Is that a perch? Definitely a follow on that. Yes, it is a perch. Yes. Come to a spot I've never fished before. On the local river, bizarre. And then on the what, second or third cast? Got a lovely perch on the topwater, on the bug. That's cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yes, second perch I've caught this session. It's not going to be long before we wrap it up. See, barbless hooks, popped out straight in the net. That's how we like it. And that may not be a monster, but that is a beautiful perch. Probably like a 33 centimetre fish. Probably about 7 ounce. See you later, buddy. I'm gonna have one more cast, pelting it down the swim, and then we'll move on. And in fact, we might wrap it up soon. I've had a fantastic session, caught some fantastic fish, and I've got a really strong feeling the rain's coming. Well guys, what a wicked session this has been. I was going to be going out and filming this evening and putting that footage with this I've got so far, but I don't really need to. I've caught loads of fish today, what, maybe 3 or 4 chub on the top water, on the little bug. I've had a few pike on that popper, and then I've had a couple of perch as well on the top water too. So for a morning's fishing, it's been absolutely fantastic. Now with the weather being mild over the next week, I'm thinking about going out and doing some pike fishing videos. It's not even getting above 20 degrees, I think, all week next week. Only 17 or 18 degrees highest. So keep your eyes peeled because I might upload maybe 1 or 2 or 3 pike fishing videos next week and the week after, because absolutely perfect conditions for it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you'd like to check out the setup that I've used today, that rod and reel and all the baits that I've used, I'll leave it all down in the description below. It has been a fantastic session. If you like the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.